Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 20 of R.T.C, the Parenthood years. And if you are returning, welcome back. We are very close to where we left off. The kids are all have done some homework, not all of them, but most of them. And we are going to go to the Humor and Hijinks Festival. But before we do, we're going to play and see whether we're going to take a chance and see whether Arabella, if she maxes a career, whether or not that will help Andi complete the family aspiration, which I find it's a bit hit and miss. I had it where it was both parents and it completed for one parent and not for the other. So we shall see. Of course, this would also help Dimitri too, because it would be the same thing. But it could be the same where it helps one and not the other. So we have babysitter, which I know that the manual labor is a weekend job. So the blue means that's when they're working. It's 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. Which the thing I like about that is it kind of gets it out of the way for the rest of the week. So that's the bonus with that. The downside is that we won't find out if she gets a promotion till much later in the week. So this one is also on the weekend, but it's in the evening. So I don't like that as much. So this is Monday through Friday, 2 hours in the morning. But, and then fast food employee is 5 to 9 in the evenings. I think I'd rather, if I was going to be between these, and then retail is 6 to 10, Tuesday through Saturday. I think I'm going to have her be a manual laborer, and we will do that. So she doesn't work till the weekend, and she needs to do some gardening, which will be easy enough to do because we have a garden, and she can help look after that. So I am going to bring them all over to the Humor and Hijinks Festival. I do have Dimitri right now singing. Oh, look, he's almost about to get to level 9. That's not 8. I'll let him finish to getting to 9. And then I will bring them all over to the Humor and Hijinks Festival, where Dimitri needs to do, there he is, where he needs to do some mischief, which will be a bit harder because, of course, they don't know that many people because we switched files and they've only met so many people. But we will see what happens when we get there. Well, we're here over at the festival, so we may as well all join the pranksters since he has to do mischief. Join the pranksters. I will set them up to all join the pranksters. Hit play. I have no idea. I haven't been successful the last few times I've tried to come here and join the pranksters at all. I've always lost. But we don't need the money, so it's not really a big deal if we don't win. So we are going to concentrate on Dimitri, because he's the one who needs to do this. So we're going to do a cheerful introduction, and we may as well have Andi do one also. And actually, Nikki needs to make friends. So she has completed all but the 3 emotional potions on the Whiz Kid aspiration, because she has got an A at school. She's achieved level 10 of the mental skill, and she just needs that potion, which is also showing up here. I was looking down here in the grayed out area, and it's right up here. She's completed her motor and her creativity aspirations, so she's on the last tier of the social, because she became best friends in just before the last part, or I think started with her older sister Arabella. So I don't know that there's gonna be any kids here for her to become friends with, but I'm sure we can become. So look, we have Cameron's gloomy, romantic, and evil. So we're gonna do some friendly introductions. And as usual, they are just dressed very, very strangely. So you have to be mischievous. So we're not going to ask him to move in. We're going to do mischief, imply T, sabotage. And we will do a cheerful introduction because we get to meet everybody, because I don't know anybody in this file. Oh, the lovely outfits are going crazy. Cheerful, don't go away. We need to meet you. Let's do a cheerful introduction, or friendly introduction. Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong, not that it matters. We may as well be working on our introducing ourselves to people. And oh, here we go. We could do some mischief. Imply jokester sabotage. I don't know if everybody joined. It doesn't really matter. Sing the prankster theme song. So we've got one of them done. And they're just dancing. Lots of dancing going on. We may as well... I think these are mischief, but they're not really. I don't think they're really that bad. So you, my dear, you may as well... Oh, lovely. Yusuf is evil, a music lover, and jealous. The music lover is fine, but the rest are not so good. She needs to introduce herself to people, so why don't we do a friendly introduction over here? This would be so much easier if we knew people, because right now we have to introduce ourselves before we can do any mischief with them. I think we already talked to him. I think we already did mischief. We'll do a cheerful introduction. This is really struggling. Oh, look, we have a geek, family-oriented, and gloomy in Dylan, so that's a lot better. We can't complain about gloomy. Our wife is gloomy. No one's really doing much pranking. Apply T sabotage. Do we know? Did we do anything? Why not? Oh, he's evil, but whatever. Hot-headed is looking really good compared to evil. Sing the prankster theme song. So has he introduced himself? Cheerful introduction. I think that was maybe already hanging out there from before. So let's go back to Dimitri. We are going to convince tea is poisonous. And we're going to imply tea sabotage with Diego. We've only done mischief with one different sim so far. Really need to concentrate on him. Forget about the rest. We need to get his thing done. Why is none of this mischief? Maybe these don't count. Maybe we actually have to do real mischief. We're going to instill with fake confidence. We're going to do another cheerful introduction. We're going to do with him. We're going to dare him to streak. Cheerful introduction. I don't know why that was coming up twice. Mischief, lie about career. What did we get 2,500 for? Oh, because we won. So 5 of them went into the pranksters if we got 2,500. Okay, but he was mischievous with one sim. Seriously, none of this is counting. This is a bit ridiculous. And the festival's not over yet. Dimitri, what's going on? Why aren't you being mischievous? Give fake bad news. 2! We got 2! No, don't watch these. Just be mischievous. That's what you need to do. Yeah, we got another one. We're at 3. Don't run away, mister. Oh, I don't really want to be mischievous to our family. But we can start a preposterous rumor. We don't know her. Try getting that done so we can get our 5th person and we can get paid. You've come so far. You've done 4. Oh, T-pose. Mischief. Start a preposterous rumor. Try doing that. See if it'll count because we're still here. Who would have thought it would be so hard? And you would have thought that the other mischief interactions that counted for the Humor and Hijinks festival would have also counted. Yay, we got our pay. 1,080. We're done. So we're all done. We don't actually need to stay here, but since we have finished that, let's take a look at Nikki. Did she actually make her 2 friends? She did indeed make her 2 friends. She introduced herself to someone. I think all the food vendors are gone, so she can't really do anything there. And I don't know that we like anybody well enough. Oh, was this him? I think he was the guy who was kind of nice. So let's give him a compliment, because that works on manners if we can find it. Well, we may as well ask about his career. Oh, she's very playful. But that doesn't matter, because she's a teen and they can't die. I should check the parents. Show off app. Playful. Playful. Okay, not so bad. Playful is alright. And teens don't matter, because they cannot die from extreme emotionship. Extreme emotions, not emotionships. Oh, and we can order some food. I'm pretty sure his traits were good. Yes. So we are going to give him an apartment key. While we still have an apartment key to give out, we will give out an apartment key. Because once we're in the... may as well give it to him here too. Because once we're in, if we do move to the old salt house, we won't be able to give out an apartment key unless they've changed that. Because that's, for some reason, well, it's not considered an apartment, it's not set up. Oh, well, we couldn't order food. Okay, well, I think we're done with the festival, so we will head on back home. Well, before I get home, I got an anger management pop-up. Sometimes I get so angry that I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself. How can I deal with things when I can't even? So we've got something that will raise emotional control and lower conflict resolution. Raises conflict resolution, lowers emotional control, and raises emotional control and lowers manners. So we're going to talk it through with someone. That's what we're going to do. So I will again see you back at home. The kids are all off to school, and Andrew got extra credit for doing his school project, and I'm hoping she can get hers done. It looks like it's almost done before she has to go to school before it's 9 o'clock. But it seems to be taking a while. What does she want to do here? She wants to play with makeup. So that didn't count. So now you need to go to school, my dear, because it is time. I didn't think it would count as finishing homework 2 times while focused, but I thought we would try. So there we go. She's off to school, and I'm pretty sure Andi doesn't work today. She does not. She can't really do anything with this because the kids are all at school. So I'll just have her work on her best-selling author aspiration. I really don't know when I should just swap her over to her new career. Because, I mean, there's really no need for her to be home. Because nobody's home. So she may as well not take vacation days. I was thinking of keeping her here to try and... but I think I won't. I'm gonna just give up on that. I'm gonna have her... Well, first we're gonna try and negotiate a bonus. Just see if that works. And see if that moves that up at all. And perhaps if it does, we will keep her in this job until tomorrow. Because tomorrow is when she goes back to work to see. But it doesn't always work, so it may not work. I need to go... Let me see. Where is she? Let's click on her. Is she gonna call? What's happened? Wasn't able to do it. So Arabella has an extremely important test coming up, but school's been busy. Should she drink a ton of cola and cram right up to the test, or should she find some light activity to do? And as usual, I find this one is varies 50-50 whether it's good. We'll do cola and cram and see what happens with that. Oh, she lost her performance, but she's already an A, so that is fine. So I'm gonna have Andi... Well, she wants to do a painting. Go ahead. So I just have Dimitri doing some singing, and he's halfway there. So there's not really very much going on. She's probably going to do a painting. I might have her do some writing, and I'll have Dimitri continue working, and we have an outdoor studying. Should Mason take his studying outside or go hang out? I'm going to say hang out. And he's well-rounded, functions better, all that fun stuff. So we will be back if something happens or later on in the day. Perhaps we'll take them all volunteering tonight. Well, the school day is over and we have Andrew has a B student. He was a C, and so is Sarah. And the rest are all A students. They already were A students. So we're going to let them take care of their needs. Oh, she got the, I think I have the good schools lot trait, which is probably contributing to why they got A's and B's so quickly. And it looks like we are about to tick over for Dimitri. He's almost about to max his singing skill, in which case he will also get the city native trait. And I don't think I ever did say, oh, there we go. He got that in the know. With in the know trait, get a massive discount on all market stall purchases. You do have to actually request it, but you do get it. Or you make a purchase with an in the know, something like that. I will have to show you that at some point. But I know I said I thought we would take them out and go volunteering. And I know this part has been somewhat short. Oh, she was writing. Oh, no, she wasn't. She still is writing over here. I have, oh, and while during the day we have a little masterpiece. It's only worth 2,006 simoleons, but that's because it's an impressionism painting, and I find they are never worth very much. That's not very much for a masterpiece, especially given she has, you know, the marketable trait, which is supposed to increase the value of things. So we have reached that completion, and I'm going to have them, you know, helping the kids with their homework to try and work on, now that they have done that, continue to work on this family, successful lineage. I think helping with homework also does the mentor your child 3 times. We will find out, but they also, the youngest, need to do their homework while they're focused to be able to work on their mental aspirations. Nikki did complete her WizKid aspirations, so we are going to need to go out to a park at some point so she can finish her social butterfly, which requires her to become friends with 3 other children. But as I said, I think this hasn't been the longest part, but I think if we do the whole volunteering and all the stuff that needs to be done, it is going to take too long. And I also am going to start having this particular Let's Play come out on Fridays only. So this is Friday that this has been released, and it'll be out again next Friday. I did make another change to the house as they are. I think for now the kids have said, we don't want to move, we want to stay here. I moved the playground equipment down to this level. I was able to squeeze it in and fit it without even using move objects. I just used the Alt key and moved a few things around a little bit, so they won't be constantly going upstairs to play with it, because they use it a lot. And they're forever wasting time going all the way upstairs, and then I go, oh, I need you down here, and they go all the way downstairs, and it takes forever. So at least it's like, even though it's a big lot, it's only outside as opposed to all the way upstairs. So for now, we will stay here. That means, looks like Mason he's very sad from, oh yes, time to wear black. That doesn't really do very much, but it'll go. And he will be going back home for now. Poor guy, he's very sad. Maybe he's sad to be moving out of the city. But we may be here for a while longer. As long as I'm noticing it's not seeming to be as problematic and laggy now that there's no toddlers or anything. So we will try and hang out as long as we can. The kids don't want to move. They like their neighborhood. They don't want to move to the Spice District. They like it here. The Spice District lot is smaller. They would prefer to stay here as long as we can. So as long as we're able, we will stay here. But we will be back next Friday, or I will be back next Friday with the gang here. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.